Hey everybody, this is Selena with Puerto Rican. I am going to show you today how to make a quick and easy Puerto Rican rum cake made from boxed cake. And I always use a pack of pudding with my cakes. Always makes it super moist. Alright, so we'll get started. I went ahead and pre-measured everything out. I have a half a cup of canola oil. I have a half a cup of cold water. I have a half a cup of rum. I used light rum. I don't care for dark. If you like dark, good. You can use that. But I actually mix this with two types. Coconut rum and then your classic Puerto Rican rum. And I also have 4 eggs. So we'll go ahead and get started. And while I'm starting to make the cake, I went ahead and preheated my oven to 325. Get my scissors. So you pour the whole thing of cake in. Here comes my little trash can. And open your vanilla pudding. This is the instant vanilla pudding. This is one entire pack. My spatula. Okay. Put that in there. Stir it up a little bit. Okay. 4 eggs. Large eggs. We get ours from the chicken. So we've got some good eggs in here. So basically, the cake ingredients you all add together. And your half a cup of canola oil. Half a cup of cold water. And then your half a cup of rum. And like I said, I do a 1/4 cup of a coconut rum because I just want a little coconut flavor to it, and a half a cup of Puerto Rican rum. Alright, I took that in. Alright, so we'll start out low so it doesn't go everywhere. And then I'll prepare a dish. So I spray this down with a spray first. Get a little bit of flour just so it doesn't stick to the pan as bad. Typically, once you grease it and flour it, it will come right on out. Just a little bit. And you want to make sure it's nice and floured all around. Good. I don't know if you can see, but it is greased and powdered now. Not like as much. So we'll lift this up. Scrape the sides down. As much batter off as you can. And like me, if you like to eat the batter, it's the favorite part of the cake for me. Alright, so then I take the paddle out. So over here with my... And like I said before, I have the oven started preheating at 325. One last bundt pan. Scrape out as much as I can. Put this over the sink. Take it and just make sure it's evened out. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put this in the oven for approximately about an hour on 325. And of course you want to check throughout. Don't open it too much because the oven, you're going to let the heat come out. And what you'll want to do close to when you think it's in, just to stick a toothpick through it in the middle to see if it is completely done. If it comes out dry, it is done. I'm going to go ahead and put it in the bottom, in the middle. Timer, 60, and start. So that went ahead and that's starting. When it comes down to the last 10 minutes of cooking, that's when we'll go ahead and make our our rum cream to go soaked into the rum cake. Okay, guys? So I will see you approximately back in about 45 or 50 minutes. So now, we only got a couple more minutes left on the cake. So I'm going to go ahead and start the rum sauce that we have to pour on top of the cake. So on the little sauce pot, left rear on, you're going to want to have a stick of butter, 1.5 cups of sugar, 1/4 cup of water, and then 1 cup of the rum of your choice. And once again, I'm using a light rum, not a dark rum. And I'm using a combination of a coconut rum and just a basic Puerto Rican white rum. So what you want to do is melt down your butter before you add the water and the sugar. And before you add the liquor, you definitely want to take the sauce off the eye first, because liquor, of course, is flammable and you will go up in flames if you don't do it right. And I really enjoy my kitchen, so I don't want to burn it down. So it's going to take a few seconds to melt down the butter. And we'll go ahead and check on the cake as well. Can't find my toothpicks, but I have a small knife that I'm going to use to poke. You want to poke in the center, and it comes out nice and clean. That means our cake is actually done early. So, take my cake out, put it on my little holder. And it's best to add the rum sauce to the cake when it's hot because it absorbs quicker. And if you see, the butter's almost melted. And once you have the butter completely melted, and there's no lumps in there, then you're going to add your 1.5 cups of sugar. And your 1/4 cup of water. And here you want to make sure you boil this for about 5 minutes. Stirring consistently. Oops, that's 5 hours. That's not right. Start. Alright guys, it's been 45 minutes. Let me stop my stopper. Pull the mixture off of the heat. I'm going to keep my heat on because I need to simmer it for 30 more seconds after I add the liquor. But I do not add it directly over the eye, because like I said, we don't want any burns. So, slowly adding it. And this was a cup of rum to the mixture. When it's all incorporated, like it is, then you return it back to the eye and let it come up to a simmer. And as that's doing it, I'm going to take my little knife and poke holes all into the cake. So we got to pour this over. It's not quite simmering yet. Just getting hot again. Alright, it is starting to do a soft boil right now. Now I'm going to turn off the eye. I'm going to take just a tad bit. I'm going to pour over the top of the cake, because eventually this will be the bottom. Alright, so I'll put that right there. Because now I'm going to let this sit for 5 minutes to let that soak. Because after that soaks for about 5 minutes, I'm going to have to flip the cake out onto the platter and then poke the holes through the top and then pour the rest of my rum syrup on top of it. Alright guys, we'll be back in about 5 minutes. Alright guys, the timer just went off, so it's been sitting for 5 minutes. I'm going to put a plate over. It is still kind of warm. All goes well. It should flop back down. One, two, three. Voila! Mira, mira! Look at that beautiful butt cake. Oh, it's super moist. I can't move it. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's not moving. Okay. We're going to leave it right there. Get my little knife. Now I want to poke holes in. All through this part now. And then take your rum sauce. Slowly pour around. Alright, so I'm going to get a spoon so I can make sure it gets thin. All the way around. And what I'm going to do is actually put it back into the mold. So I flip it back onto the pan because I wanted to make sure that the bottom got enough rum sauce. I'm going to pour all this into the side so it can reach the bottom. And after that, I'm going to put it in the refrigerator and let it cool for several hours because you want to make sure this soaks up all of that sauce. Alright, so I'll put it in my refrigerator until it completely cools. And then reverse it back onto my plate, and then it will be ready to serve. Alright guys, that was the rum cake. If you like, please share, hit like, and also subscribe, and follow me and we'll do recipes together. Thank you guys for watching my video. Have a nice day.